Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. My name is Mal Crawford. Joining me this week is, once again, Coach Hazelhurst from Logan Thunder. How you doing, mate?
Good, mate. Good to be back here for another round of GPS basketball. Should be a cracker again today.
Should be. This is round 7, a fixture between Gregory, Terrace and Brisbane Grammar School. And today, of course, marks the seniors round in which we celebrate the Year 12 students in what is their final home game representing Terrace. But look, should be a really interesting game of basketball. We're about 30 seconds away from the tip. What are you expecting from today's matchup, mate?
Hopefully both teams aren't as relaxed as the referees today with their attire and the shorts, especially Geordie Laguda. It should be a cracker. Obviously, Terrace featuring a lot of talent. Will be looking to bounce back after that tough loss against State High last week that they probably should have got the W. And a nice young up-and-coming side in Brisbane Grammar led by LeBron Brooks. So should be a cracker. NBL sort of experience on both coaching staffs with, Roger Smith as an assistant here and former NBL player Dan George in charge of Brisbane Grammar. So should be another cracker today.
Look, should be. As you say, though, Gregory Terrace, you got to think they're going to really come out of the gates pretty aggressively, because that really was a gettable game against High that they effectively let slip in that last couple of minutes. So, but we are expecting a big performance here by both teams. We're almost set to tip. And it is quite refreshing to see shorts making a comeback in the refereeing space. I'm not sure about the non-black shoes, though. I don't know.
And seniors round, mate. I thought we were going to see some pensioners out there for a second.
All right. Terrace gets it to Papakostas. Drives in. A little bit of contact there. No call. Oh, misses on the second go as well. Able to get it to drop, though, in the end. Ethan Sun from the Papakostas drop off.
Yeah, I think Terrace going with an all-senior starting lineup as well, I think, to celebrate seniors. And Paul Papakostas with a good start there as well. Missed a couple of layups, but he needs to be aggressive for Terrace. He's their barometer, and when he goes well, Terrace usually go well. Yeah,
and his brother in the house today, Jordan Papakostas.
Royalty, mate.
Royalty, yep. Brisbane Capital Zone, obviously. All right, go to work. Goes a long way, dribbles past a lot of defenders to eventually get it up and in, squaring us up here at 2 apiece early in this one.
Yeah, one thing you'll see from LeBron Brooks, he'll be pretty persistent and aggressive trying to get to the basket. We see Terrace trying to go under and make him shoot the outside shot, but they still end up giving a layup, as we see Hunter Traeger with a nice curl to the basket, left-hand finish. So a good start from both guards.
Definitely is. Back through the hands of LeBron Brooks. To him once more. Whistle will be going to the line for an extra one as well. LeBron Brooks just saying, all right, I got this. He's going to keep driving so far.
Yeah, he's tough as nails, mate. Obviously been, a major part of the Queensland representative program in his age group, which, includes a couple of national championships. So he's competitive as hell. And like I said, Terrace will try and make him, force him to take the outside shot by going under and packing the paint, but he'll just be persistent and keep going and going. Kind of like a smaller version of Roman Sialipa last week, where he was just really persistent and getting to the basket. So if Terrace can't contain that, it's going to be a long day for him.
Certainly will. Sorting out some court issues. It looks like we're going to get a free throw.
Mate, and as a lover of kicks, which I know you are, you have to love the Brisbane Grammar coaching staff and their fit today.
Oh, yes. We got dunks for days, but look. And dunks, as you'll know, I'm sure you've come across a few coaching ensembles this year, and the NBL one seems to be the coaching shoe of choice. Of course, a very relaxed fit for coaches.
Exactly. I'm not sure I'm stylish enough to pull it off, mate, so I stay with the normal black shoes.
I've seen a few who perhaps weren't, but still gave it a go anyway. As Terrace stretching, getting that lead back now. 1 point lead for them. As we're about to cross the 2-minute mark into this game. It was right. A little bit long on that one. There's Malthus. Corner three. Local fans loving that for Terrace.
Yeah, it's been the Trago show early on for Terrace. We've seen Hunter get a couple of baskets consecutively, and then Phoenix with a corner three off the pass from his brother. So good start from them as we see LeBron Brooks again, and those guards really going at each other.
Seems to be the LeBron show at the moment. And why not? If it ain't broke, keep going to it. Papakostas. Steph Curry's. Fella drops off inside. Trago once more.
Yeah, he loves that fadeaway jumper. You know, it's a tough shot for most, but Hunter, that's a go-to. So nice action from Terrace offensively. They need to do a better job, Brisbane Grammar, to try and contain that cut from Hunter Trago.
An extra step, still not called. Lovely couple of points there, and they are a gorgeous set of shoes there for Balfour as well. Not for everybody, mate. Not for everybody. Nearly threw it to the coaching staff, did there. Costas in the corner. Fakes one way, kicks to the other corner. Sun kicks one out. There we go. Nails it, 4-3.
Yeah, good drive there from Ethan Sun, finding himself to the keyway and then hitting the open man. But if I'm Brisbane Grammar, I really don't want to overhelp on a Ethan Sun drive and leave a shooter like Phoenix Trago open.
So we call this possession for Grammar. Gregory Terrace ball from the base. Just got out to a quick 5-point lead here. Possession.
And then we'll see this back pick here as we see Phoenix launch a three. Can't get that to go.
Looked like it might have been a bank shot, but as you know, banks are closed Saturdays.
Some are open till 12, mate.
Papakostas, 4-3. He's looking to have a big game. And you get the feeling Gregory Terrace is going to need him to as well.
Yeah, they're just moving the ball, I think, tidier today. I think, no one's hanging on to it for too long. And that's why those shots are more in rhythm today as we see Phoenix go in transition, but good defense there from LeBron Brooks.
Kicks ahead. He's losing that one out of bounds. That's going to come back quickly. We did see a lot of that last week with fast transitions, not necessarily a whole lot of transition defense being, let's say, nailed. Which we might see again here today. Will be interesting.
Yeah, for sure. It was Terrace fortunate enough that they dropped that one, but on the offensive end, like I said, they look much better. They're moving the ball a lot quicker. One or two count, and everyone's getting rid of it or being aggressive and stepping in their shots confidently too. So, they've started the game off right. I think they've made 3 or 4 threes to start this one. So Brisbane Grammar probably looking at some adjustments defensively to try and stop this momentum from Terrace.
Yeah, you did mention the ball movement much crisper than last week, and looks to be. They look as if they've got a very much a unselfish mindset at the moment, just letting that ball fly, which they obviously will need to do if they're going to. It just breaks defenses apart early, which it is so far, but obviously we're very early into this week game. Terrace, 17 points over Brisbane Grammar, 9. 8-point lead for Terrace currently as we come out of the first time out of the game.
Yeah, expect some changes though, out of this timeout. Pretty experienced coaching staff over there for Brisbane Grammar with Dan George and Dave Derwin. So maybe expect some funky stuff defensively to try and, as we see some full court pressure from Brisbane Grammar.
Well, I think it's law, isn't it? When you wear shoes like that to coach, you have to be good at coaching. Papakostas just pausing on that free throw line. Sun in the corner, splashes that one. Shooting at an incredibly high clip. Terrace coming out of the gate here. Brooks. Oh, that would have been absolutely stunning if he'd been able to make that late switch into that right hand and drop it off. It's coming quickly the other way with Terrace though. Working hard inside. There we go. Will be fouled and headed to the line for 2.
Yeah, I think down the other end, a great drive from LeBron Brooks. Probably needs to go off 2 feet in that situation. I think he, created enough avenues for him just a bit off balance and had to try and go back to his inside hand. But on the other end, again, Terrace just sticking with what's worked so far, pushing the ball. Nice dish there from Phoenix Traeger to his brother and finds his way to the free throw line.
Yeah, it's always great when you can make an assist to your brother. And if they don't score it, well, that's their fault. And, an uncomfortable car ride home potentially. But you're all good if you're the one passing. Gone inside. Gonna work through the contact. Papakostas right there, fighting for the rebound once more. Now they'll be dropping in for Rowan Barlow. He'll be heading to the line for an extra one as well.
Yeah, these type of baskets are pretty key. We saw last week stayed high early when they were down the game, just staying the game through offensive rebounds and stuff like that. And it wasn't a great possession offensively, but Rowan Barlow able to get the loose ball and finish with an and one on the O board. So let's hope this can get Brisbane Grammar going a little bit.
Oops, slippery ball.
New balls.
Quick wipe and we'll be back to action. 4:24 here in the first quarter. 10-point lead currently to Gregory Terrace.
One thing you can't do after calling for the ball to be wiped is you can't miss the free throw.
Yeah, it's not great if you do. That's all right. Lots of time to redeem himself. Son liked it last time. Papakostas brings down the rebound, fights in hard. He'll be heading to the free throw line.
Yeah, again, great job from Paul Papakostas. We've seen him do this endless times for Terrace. Really work in the effort areas and on the O boards there after Sun's missed three-pointer. And where Papakostas can sometimes struggle is when there's a big athletic body around him and a bit more physical, probably a little bit slender, the Brisbane Grammar bigs, and he's able to sort of use his experience and physicality against him there. So it's going to be interesting to see when the game goes on, what Brisbane Grammar can do with Paul, because he looks already like he's going to prove some challenges for him.
Indeed. We are still only just over halfway through the first quarter, but Gregory Terrace looking to put on a show here as part of round 7. Seniors round here for Gregory Terrace. Office. Stretch. Gets it to LeBron. This is going up. And does. Late in the clock. Gregory Terrace coming away quickly through Trago. Unable to finish his Sayolo. We'll be heading to the free throw line. Papakostas once more. Those lovely curries. I believe Paddy Mills was rocking a pair of those last night for the Boomers.
And what a performance from the Boomers to start. Not such a good first quarter, but after that they look sensational. So
for mine, it was their defense. The amount of bodies they had in passing lanes to just force turnovers was immense.
We've never seen a Boomers team with that much athleticism before. I think, even offensively, the finishes around the rim and everything, we've never seen a Boomers team finish like that. So it's been great to see.
Brooks. On we go. Back to Brooks. Malthus trying to move the defense, but he's running out of shot clock. Forced up inside. Long. Fighting through for the rebound though. Sticks with it. Gets it to go in the end. Does Barlow once more. Good steal from Grammar. It's off. Gets that one to go as well. Does Curtin. We're going to have a timeout here from Gregory Terrace as the Grammar fans in the building very much applauding their team. Nice little run. Good timeout too from Gregory Terrace. Try and stop the run, have a chat, refresh, and go again. What do you think Coach would be saying to the Terrace boys down there, mate?
I think first of all it'll be to keep our focus a little bit. They've been pretty good, especially defensively, compared to previous games as well. But then after that made basket, a turnover straight after it, which leads to another basket, that's what can build momentum and really change the game for you. So I think just keeping their focus a little bit, doing a bit of a job. I think the only thing that they look vulnerable with defensively is on the O-boards, and Rowan Barlow's done a really good job with another finish there, and he had an M1 before. So really need to get after the boards, especially after good defensive possessions, because they've been so damaging in transition offense as well. So if they can finish their possessions with defensive rebounds and push the ball, they'll be in good stead. But I think a really good timeout from Maddie Hamilton-Smith, and on the other side, a great spurt from Brisbane Grammar.
Yeah, definitely, and it has been nice to see those Grammar boys on the O-boards, those bigger fellas sticking with it and just fighting through, because a couple of those baskets have literally just come from them sticking with it and fighting. If they'd allowed Gregory Terrace to just get the rebound and go, would be much further away from being in this game like they are currently. 8-point lead to Gregory Terrace at the moment. They'll be looking to stretch that back out. Try to go, thinks about it.
2-3 zone from Brisbane Grammar out of the timeout.
2, splashes that one gorgeously.
Great to have someone when your offensive possession doesn't exactly go to plan who can just get a bucket. So Hunter Traeger looks really good offensively today.
Long 3 there. Leaves the hand in the air, does Mercer.
That was a confident stroke too. Caught it and let it rip straight away. So if they can do that against that Terrace zone, it'll be open up things for them.
3 there. Kind of saw a toe on the line, but no. 3 was mentioned. And again, kicks out to LeBron Brooks. Kicks all the way around. We've lost that out of bounds, and that's going to be Gregory Terrace ball.
Yeah, probably just needs to take a simple option there and throw it back through the top before the reversal. But Brisbane Grammar look like they're sort of finding their feet a little bit. So Terrace need to be careful here. We saw Maddie Hamilton-Smith call them to go back to the 1, which is a man defense. So we'll be interesting to see how they go next defensive possession.
Terrace trying to push that defense up. 3 ball once more. Long on that time round. Grammar looking to push. LeBron inside. Just gets better position. Lulled his defender and finished at the basket once he got the defender's body where he wanted it. Kicks ahead. Somehow loses that one. Grammar comes away with it. Like Xavier Rees was going to be able to control that one for Gregory Terrace, but unfortunately unable to. Long on that one, kicks ahead once more. 1-on-1 going to the basket. Lots of contact in the air, and he's landed really uncomfortably on his back, tailbone there. Unfortunately has Archie Marshall. Staying down. Looks like he's trying to get up though. He's moving. But definitely looks uncomfortable.
Yeah, took the contact from Mercer, who wound up like he was going to, do a chase down and then able to take the contact and finish too. So I'm sure that makes it feel a little bit better that he was able to make the basket. Probably feel a lot worse if he missed it. So great drive there from Archie Marshall, and hopefully he's okay to continue.
Looks like he's definitely keen to stay on the court.
Senior day, mate. Can't jump out.
It's only going to feel way worse on the bench anyway, so. Balthus. Bringing it up. Kicks ahead to Brooks. To Balthus once more. Deep inside pass. Lovely. Barlow. Balthus connection there. Gregory Terrace. Batting that one. Long gets it straight back. His own rebound. A little bit long on that one, but home court roll on the ring. That one drops. Tries again, gets it. Pulls up for the long 2. Dumping off to the corner. Xavier Rees unable to hang on to that one. And that's going to be Grammar ball once more. Balthus And that Gregory Terrace bringing their D all the way up the court now. Unable to stop the basket just before quarter time though. And Grammer are going to take that momentum into the first quarter break, mate.
Yeah, I think really good quarter from both teams. I think a good quarter from both coaching staffs too. We saw, what Terrace wanted to do early. They executed it. We saw Brisbane Grammar answer, and we saw Terrace answer, and then we saw Brisbane Grammar answer again. So I think some really good adjustments with different defenses and offensive strategies as well. But I think Brisbane Grammar just trying to make it, trying to junk it up a fair bit with, their pressure, going back from that full court pressure into a zone, really diving on loose balls and trying to push the ball as much as they can. So they're doing a really good job in that, force Terrace into some mistakes, and I'm sure that'll be the focus from Matt Hamilton-Smith at the moment. Just try and be a bit more settled, execute our stuff, and against that pressure, don't go to the corner. I think they're playing to Grammar's hands a little bit against that full court pressure. So I'm pretty sure that'll be the focus there from Hamo coming out of this quarter time break.
Yeah, look, and it was great to see Grammar really fight back because they got into the bit of a potentially bad position there in that first quarter, down by 10, and could have easily, let them go and could have found themselves in a much more uncomfortable position. But as we sit, they're only down by 4. Definitely a gettable game. Really good rally and fight back. As we've talked about, it's really been great to see those bigs fighting inside on those O boards. Like to see a little bit more consistency and strength in passing from them moving into this second half and second quarter and rest of the game. Really sharpen up those passes, and they haven't really had a lot of success from their skip passing. That's led to quite a few turnovers, so hopefully they can nip that and we end up with a really tight game going down the stretch.
Yeah, I think a big hit from LeBron in that last sort of 30 seconds of coming off an on-ball, hitting that pull-up. If he can hit that consistently, it opens up the rim for him, which is his strength. So we'll be interested to see how he goes coming out of this quarter time break.
What's this? Back to him once more. There we go. LeBron trying to work inside. And the key.
Yeah, just on the post up there, I think Lachlan Curtin got caught, as the cutter, sort of finishing his cut and getting out. Yeah, he was in the keyway and unlucky to get the turnover. But interesting look there. One of LeBron's strengths is his strength, and going up against the post as a small guard is a really interesting look. I like that for Brisbane Grammar.
And Archie Marshall doing a good job initially to withstand the LeBron Brooks offensive pressure as Gregory Terrace lose that one almost in front of the Grammar fans who have made the journey, and they absolutely loved it. Grammar ball from the side. Into Brooks. 3 ball. A little off to the left. Terrace driving in. Trago trying to dump that one off. Took a Grammar touch, and that's going to be Gregory Terrace ball from the baseline. Yeah,
Hunter, good push, but probably needs to find Xavier Rees in that situation. Defense was focused on him and almost forced a turnover as well.
Okay. Rees, Larfin picks it up, dribbles, and gets to the elbow. Archie Marshall for 3, misses that one to the left. A little bit, just slipped there, lost control. Gregory Terrace just don't feel as if they're shooting it anywhere near the same clip they started the game with.
Yeah, I think, that was a good possession. They had multiple drives and kicks and ended up getting a wide open shot. But I think just with their lineups at the moment, you probably need Paul Papakostas and especially Phoenix Trago, someone who can light it up from the perimeter on against this zone, as we see a couple of substitutions coming now for Terrace.
Lovely move going to the basket. It's going to be counted though as the ring was tipped on the way past by the Gregory Terrace defender.
Yeah, fair to say I've never had that defensive call go against me where I've come over and help and touch the ring.
I've had it miscalled where I slapped the bottom of the net. That was that was as close as I've ever got, if I'm being perfectly honest. I think I made the whole thing move a bit too much for the referee, and he overestimated my jumping ability. Trago missing that one there. Lachlan Curtin lucky to get out of that situation as he dribbled into the double team there. Looks like we've got Barlow's going to pick up illegal screen.
Yeah, good effort from Archie Marshall trying to fight over that. As we see most of the time, when you make the effort to fight over aggressively, you kind of get the call. I think got away with a bit of grabbing onto the screener's leg there, but the person who's the aggressor normally gets the call.
Yep. A lovely move. Sees open up there for Trago, and he able to drop that one off the glass for 2. 8:24 here left in the second quarter. 32 points to Terrace, 28 to Brisbane Grammar. Bron Brooks driving in, missing that one, and Gregory Terrace looking to push the other way very quickly through Trago once more. 2 points for him as well. He's got the last 4 for Gregory Terrace.
Yeah, been really good. Just had that one mistake in transition, but apart from that, been great offensively. As we see Bolty's missed that pull-up 3, but an unlucky tip there. I would say that came off Papa Costas' mouth. Yeah,
Barlow's looking to claim it. He was in the postcode. I don't think he was at the right address for that one, though. Just getting his hands involved. Trying to track that one down, but Gregory Terrace is going to come my way.
The amount of contact allowed at the moment kind of looks like fever basketball, doesn't it?
A little bit. Looks like the pants aren't the only thing casual here today. A little bit, letting everyone play. Trago for two over there in that far corner.
Yeah, really, he's really keeping their head above water at the moment. He's been the main one offensively, and no one else is really going with him at the moment. So Brisbane Grammar need to try and do a job on Hunter, because he can, go for 30, 40 if they allow him.
Malta trying to feed inside once more. I think we've got a shot clock issue, which we're just solving, and I think it turned on.
Yeah, just on Hunter Trago, mate. Haven't coached him. He's obviously a lead at creating off-on balls and trying to get to the basket, but really good at mid-range, and when he gets the 3-ball knocking down as well, he can really do all three things well. So, as I said, if Brisbane Grammar can't sort of close him off, he can go for 30, 40 points, and he's also a great passer. So then that poses that threat too. So. A great first half here from Hunter Trago.
Yeah, as Ethan's son has been picked for that one, holding foul. Classic situation, just bigger body, trying to muscle in, and just did it a little bit too aggressively. Sets up, LeBron getting that little runner to go. So pull up 2 to go. As I said, they'll only give him more space to do that driving later in the game. It's Trago once more. Yeah. You might have missed your calling as a commentator, mate. Normally when you're in the booth and you say positive things, that's when things don't go well for that player.
Yeah, I think as we see a foul there after the on-ball and the drive from LeBron Brooks, I think both teams are really struggling with their on-ball coverage at the moment. I think, we see Terrace trying to go under LeBron, but most of the time he's still been able to get to the rim. And then all pull up for a free throw, mid-range jumper with tons of space. It's not, it's not like they're allowing him to shoot threes, which is probably their aim at the moment. So down the other end, Hunter's made a couple of threes, and then they go under that one. He's able to make another 3. So both teams probably need to adjust their execution defensively.
As LeBron Brooks gets all the way to the basket, past 2 defenders. And we've got ourselves a 5-point game here. Terrace 39. Grammar 34. Trago breaking ankles and taking hearts. Look at him go.
That's what I mean, mate. When he gets going, he's really fun to watch, and like I said, can do it from everywhere. Nice swoop, sort of pull back, crossover on Max Bolty's, and makes another 3. I think that's probably what his 4th this half. So again, been really impressive and probably responsible for this 8-point lead for Terrace. Look at that replay.
Nice. Probably more of a ankle sprain than a broken ankle, but still.
Dr. Mal coming out, eh?
Come on, Brooks. Going to go to work. Gets it up. Jacob Short. did a fairly good job, but LeBron Brooks just better row that time round. Trago dumping off to Sun inside. And tracks it down once more, and he'll be going to the free throw line. Absolutely on fire he is at the moment. Can't imagine he's getting a sub anytime soon when he's playing like this.
Isn't that the way it just seems to fall, though? When someone's in the zone, just random things seems to fall your way. Like that's, great rotation from Brisbane Grammar. Loose ball forced straight into Hunter Trago's hands, and he gets the M1. So everything going for him at the moment.
Yeah, I can't say that as a player, but as someone who watches basketball, yes, definitely. That seems to be the way that breaks. Altus. Into Ban. Altus once more, looking to drive in, trying to get space. Just clogged keyway there by Gregory Terrace. Trago gets himself up in the air. Son finishing off there for Terrace. But they had numbers in transition then.
Yeah, might see a timeout soon here from Brisbane Grammar. Terrace really getting some stops and allowing him to get out in transition.
Need a contact there, no call. Head
What
to
a pass.
Grammar. Head to Terrace, sorry. Lovely points there from Trago.
NFL season's about to start, isn't it?
Oh, look, pinpoint accuracy. Shades of Steven Adams to Ja Morant. Brooks. For three. A little bit long on that one. And Ban. There we go. Solid defense there. Short. Trago. Gets it up. Shorts it, unfortunately, for Terrace. Grammar more than happy to clean it up and looking to push. Balthus. Great stop there from Trago. Goes up. Bit of contact. Heading to the line for two.
Yeah, unlucky got the first one, but just persistence there from Brisbane Grammar and another great drive from Lachlan Curtin. As we see an expected timeout from Brisbane Grammar. Really like the adjustments from Terrace. I think they've adjusted their coverage a little bit. They're going aggressive on LeBron Brooks. We saw Papakostas jump out and really hard show against him, and then on Bolties they were going under, and we saw Phoenix Trago do a better job of recovering and meeting him on the other side. So better execution for Terrace defensively, and I think probably problems on both ends at the moment for Grammar, but at the moment things way too easy on the offensive end, especially for Hunter Trago.
And I do need to apologise. Brisbane Grammar coaching staff not wearing dunks, actually wearing Jordan 1s there. It's a bit of a rookie error, my mistake there. Sorry, guys.
Mate,
sorry, guys.
I would have made the same thing. I'm not a kick's head, so you did well, mate. You did well.
No, all good. Mate, if you're in that Grammar huddle there, what would you be saying to the crew there?
I think reverting back to what worked for him and got him back in the game, a little bit more pressure, especially now against Hunter Trago as well. Maybe, Dave and Dan George, have been around a fair bit. They know different things to throw at players when they're really finding some rhythm and momentum. So I expect them to sort of get after him a little bit more and then try and get their transition game going. Because right now, too easy for him. And when he gets going, when one person gets going, and you kind of have to focus on it, and then it makes it easier for everyone else. So I think they'll really try and junk things up a little bit more, and like they did in that towards the end of that first quarter to get back in the game.
All right, as we see Lachlan Curtin taking his position on the free throw line, he'll have two here. He's rocking the, looks like Jar 1s out there.
Mate, I was, on that subject, I was at Garden City this morning, walked past Foot Locker, and I saw a bunch of M1s for sale.
Yes.
When M1 was really popular?
Yeah.
They're back around, mate. I was going to buy the Rises, actually. I'm actually thinking about buying a pair. They were all the hype back in the day when I was growing up.
Mate, it's N1 Thai cheese or nothing for me. It's,
nice.
That was always my go-to. And Mitchell and Ness are also bringing back all those amazing T-shirts as well. But anyway, let's talk some basketball. And we're back here. Grammar. They've gotten a stop. They're looking to eat into this Terrace lead. Hands there from Shaw. It's going to be jump ball, and that's going to go with Gregory Terrace with the possession arrow. Lachlan Curtin wanting a hands foul there, but Gregory Terrace going to come away with it.
Yeah, just against the smaller defender, can't bring that ball down, needs to keep that up, trying to protect it and use his advantage in that situation, but good defense from Terrace as well.
Sure, again, finding himself in the corner. Gregory Terrace have been falling into that trap a little bit too much, I'd say. Fighting through, not necessarily dropping, but sticking with it, and he'll be heading to the free throw line for a couple.
Yeah, I think really good job with the trap there in the corner against Jacob Shaw, but one thing you can't let happen is just that easy release pass, that go. I think, especially to Hunter Trago, even if that pass gets out, I'm probably having someone hard rotate to try and take him away and make the ball go to anyone else at the moment. He's probably got, 25 of their 49 points at the moment. So really good possession from Grammer, but good job from Jacob Shaw and finding Hunter Trago.
Gregory Terrace looks down that one. We'll stretch it to a 14-point lead here with 3:15 left in the half. And the Curtin, the elbow, tries to dump off. Gregory Terrace is going to tip that one outside through the hands of Traeger. And George Mercer, he's going to chuck it back in here for Grammer as Lachlan Curtin's going to take a seat. Trago comes down with that steal, kicks ahead to Ciolo. Nice simple layup. No need to get all that fancy. We love highlight reels, but still, business decision. Brooks, back to him. Fighting his way through, elbows are out. I'm going to count it. We're going to the free throw line for an extra one.
Just relentless in his attack of the basket. LeBron Brooks, probably, I was thinking on the drive, while he was doing that, I was thinking, what do you reckon, Mal? Maybe a bit of old school Mark Jackson in his game. What do you reckon?
A little bit to it. That hard graft, going in aggressively.
Back people down from three-quarter court.
Unfortunately, Mark Jackson not going so well in the commentary space at the moment. Recently been let go. Lovely hands. Unfortunately for Grammer, unfortunately for Terrace, it's found its way into Grammer's hands, and that's coming back the other way quickly though. Trago, nice little dump off to Papakostas. Nice defense there. Excuse me, from Barlow, but not enough to stop the 2-point basket for Papakostas. And just like that, Gregory Terrace out to 54 points to 39 for Brisbane Grammer. Fouled inside. And Ban will be heading to the free throw line.
Good drive from the young fella, under 16s player for Southern District Spartans and part of the Indigenous pathways here in Queensland as well. So really good to see him get that drive, but really danger time here for Brisbane Grammar these last 2 minutes heading into half-time. 14-point gap. Really haven't looked like getting anything going offensively in the last couple of minutes, and Terrace just pushing endlessly in transition as well. So really danger time. Try and keep this around this or close it to around 10 points, but can't let it blow out.
Ciolo to a cutting Papakostas. He dumps it off for another 2 points. 16-point lead now for Gregory Terrace.
I thought we were going to see a slammer jammer from the big fella then.
Well, the family's very good at it. Drops the shoulder a bit. Gregory Terrace coming away with another steal. There we go. A bit misconnected. Papakostas going to come through. LeBron Brooks, I believe. Yep, he's going to pick up that one.
Yeah, I've talked about Terrace's defense in previous weeks, and it's sometimes not executing their help and really packing the paint. I think they're doing a great job of it, especially in this second quarter. Every time someone gets beaten, it's like 2 or 3 bodies are there, chest in front. They're not fouling. They've had a couple there, but really doing a good job putting bodies in front, forcing them into tough decisions, and it's ended up in bad shots or turnovers and allowed them to get out transition and build this lead into a 7-point advantage, or 18-point advantage, sorry. So I've been really impressed with Terrace's defense, especially here in the second quarter.
Yeah, it's definitely picked up, and it obviously has led to a few turnovers in those quick transition baskets, which has allowed them to get this lead now out to 18 points. Brian Brooks brings it back to 16, though.
Commentator's jinx.
Yep. Through some bodies. That's just going to come away. No call. Whistles popped away there. Brian Brooks looking to go with what works. Going to be a foul there for Gregory Terrace. Denver Lolly picking up that one.
Ooh.
Here we go, LeBron on the line. That's that first one. Certainly has an air of confidence about him, no matter where he is with the basketball. And it looks like he's done the thing that I recommend all people do who are interested in playing basketball, and that's practice your free throws. Great job again. Grammer doing that job of getting in the trap and allowing that pass out. Comes down with it. Curtin will have to go himself. Altus skips out. Trio's right there though. 4-on-2 for Terrace. Lovely Ciolo finish there. Could have finished with the left hand, but nothing wrong with the right hand finish. Just a 1 second differential between shot and game. Tip, that's not going to go. He's going to head to the line for 2 free throws. There's 7.2 left here in the half. 16-point lead currently.
Yeah, I think Denver Lowley in that situation probably just putting his hands in rather than closing the gap and putting his body in front. If he was able to close that gap, LeBron Brooks would have ran straight into him. So, we see Matthew Hamilton-Smith, the coach for Terrace, keep yelling out, get in front and wall up. So I'm sure that'd be a focus, especially someone like LeBron Brooks who can get to the free throw line at will if you let him.
Knocks him down. As we've got a timeout here. Looks like Gregory Terrace going to try and run a play here to finish off. We've got 7.2 left. They've got a 16-point lead. What do you think we're going to see here, mate?
I think it'd just be something simple to get Hunter Trago downhill and then let him sort of create from there. I think, he's shown the ability to do that, off scores or whatever throughout this first half and able to find people and make a shot himself. So I think it'll be something for him going towards the basket, get downhill, and then see what happens from there.
Yeah, look, it's been a very interesting half. Gregory Terrace just been able to basically just keep rolling off the back of their defense, really get those turnovers and push the ball up the court, living off their transition, and then skipping that ball around still when they've had come down, done a few set pieces. But Grammer still doing a good job of trapping in the corner, like we're literally right in front of us, but just letting the foot off the gas right when they've got them right where they want them, unfortunately, for Grammer. But we're back in. We've got 7.2 seconds left of action here in the half. This senior round for Gregory Terrace. Looks like we're going to have a Trago kicking it in. There we go, 7.2 seconds. Hard and fast action, here it comes. There we go, Trago. Gets him downhill. Couldn't have called it better, mate. Couldn't have called it better. He was able to get downhill, get the ball up, drops it off. No time left on the clock. 17-point lead going into the half for Gregory Terrace here as part of the Gregory Terrace, excuse me, let's try that again. As part of this round 7 fixture between Gregory Terrace and Brisbane Grammar. We're going to step away momentarily for halftime and we'll be right back with some second half action. Welcome back. We're almost back to the start of second half action here, round 7 of today's fixture between Gregory Terrace and Brisbane Grammar, and of course today's game is the seniors round here for the Gregory Terrace players, as we've got Archie Marshall, Dylan Ryan, Ethan Son, Hunter Trago, Jacob Shaw, Xavier Rees, Phoenix Trago, Vice Captain, and Paul Papakostas, Captain of this Gregory Terrace team, all having their last home game here at Gregory Terrace. Mate, we've had a bit of a game so far, a bit of a journey.
Yeah, for sure. Really good first half for Gregory Terrace. I think they had that patch there where Brisbane Grammar really came back hard at them through their extended pressure, and then, as time went on, they were able to deal with that, really pick up the defensive execution, and really get out in transition and do damage to Brisbane Grammar's defence. And we saw Hunter Trago really lead the way. I think he's probably almost got close to 30 points, I would say 25 at least. And on the other end, Brisbane Grammar just let the rope slip a little bit defensively. I think 62 is way too many and a half to give up, but 45 is enough to win a game. 90 points in a game is enough. So probably we'll look at really focusing on that and try and limit this Terrace offense coming out in this third quarter.
As we're back to live action here at the start of the second half. And Logan Brooks already getting his hands all over the ball to start this one. Kicks inside, and a lovely spin move there from Lennon Ban. Going to work inside early. And that's definitely what Grammar's going to need. It's going to have to move through the hands and not just all be LeBron Brooks here in the second half. Papakostas going hard to the basket. Ban there picking up that foul.
Great drive from the young fella down the other end, as you said, Mal. Off that spin move, able to stay balanced and finish. Then another good drive from Paul Papakostas. We saw Brisbane Grammar's bigs probably just came in with the body at the end and fouled at the end. Probably just needed to let him go. Looked a bit out of control. Looked like there was help there as well. So probably bailed Paul out there a little bit, but great drive from Papakostas.
Ban chucks it into Bolton. We're back underway. Terrace 64, Brisbane Grammar 47. Around. It's inside once more. Oh, lovely little hook shot there from Lachlan Curtin. Looks to be losing a little bit of body control as he was spinning around on that one, but gorgeous off the glass. There we go, losing that one. Oh, then getting it straight back, putting it up. Oh, dunny roll to finish. There you go. Showing that when you do throw the ball away, you need to stick with it defensively. Could have been a double dribble there, but he's getting control.
Oh, wow.
Ron Brooks.
Whoa.
Penny for your thoughts?
Mate, I don't think it made contact with anything apart from LeBron Brooks' shoulder and hip as we see this replay. Yeah, to me, that's a block.
Yep.
Looked every day of the week.
Already falling when the contact actually came. So.
Great job on the replays here from the crew as well, Mel.
Oh, Stream Team AU, mate. They're pretty amazing at what they do. Since we've got Regan here, love to get a thumbs up or thumbs down, because we spruik every week that they can cover anything. Can we do Quidditch, mate, or thumbs up or down on Quidditch?
I reckon he could. I reckon he could.
Altus, I'll drop that one off inside. Gregory Terrace hands have been there last quarter and a half. Really picked it up since early doors. Make sure there's bodies and hands in the paint defensively.
Yeah, unlucky foul there from Leonard Band. A great set from Brisbane Grammar. I think they've done a really good job of executing sets and getting some movement. Max Bolty's with the drive there, had the turnover on the pass. I think he really needs to look to try and finish that, as we see another foul from Leonard Band on the drive there from Hunter Trago, as Hunter Trago continues his impressive game. But Max Bolte's really good drive. I think he got, just before the charge circle and then looked to pass. I think he's got to look to finish that. Him and LeBron Brooks are really the focuses offensively, and they can really get this Grammar team going. So we'd like to see Bolte's be a bit more aggressive on that one.
And looks like, Leonard Band's just going to get a temporary playing ban after he picked up his 4th foul. Trago on the free throw line. Splashes that first one. Leonard Band very quickly since the, almost barely 2 minutes into this one, picked up 3 fouls in very quick succession. So easy choice there from coach. Trago knocks down both of those. Alter. Kicks it around. And Brooks for 3. A little short on that one. Curtin almost had it inside. Sure. Head to Papakostas. Reset now from Trago. Into Papakostas. And Brooks right there. LeBron Brooks. Saw him, just couldn't finish inside. And Office is going to come away with it the other way for Grammar. Mercer. That fly on that one. That's going to hit the shot clock on the bounce.
Yeah, good transition push there from Brisbane Grammar. Did a good job saving the layup down the other end, finding George Mercer in transition from the three-point line. He's obviously a really confident three-point shooter, just couldn't get it to go.
Okay. Ping for a double dribble there. I thought there was some contact from Curtin. Referee disagreed. He's shaking the head. Both referees have shaken the head at a few questions here today. Just like they shook their head.
It's unusual for a ref, mate.
I know, but they also shook their heads when offered long pants today as well. So, Brian Brooks leaping into the key there. Well up in the air. Off for 2. Quick score check. Gregory Terrace on 68. Brisbane Grammar 51. 17-point lead. Almost made 20 by Trago. Just a little bit short on that one. Altus. Read the head of play. From Curtin. Going to be pinged. Instantly wants to talk to the referee about it. As I think almost every bigger guy driving to the basket who's been pinged for a charge.
I think it happens 90% of the time, doesn't it?
I like to call it foul face when they're like, and some players have great foul face. Trago. Just getting it to Papakostas there, almost losing it. Short. More. Trago, wrap around pass to Papakostas. Great move from him.
Good action there from Terrace as well to get Hunter on the move, going downhill, draws the help and finds Papakostas with that nice wraparound pass. He continues to dominate this one today.
Brooks. Oh, lovely hands there from Trago from behind. Slapped it away from Brooks. Short, going upstairs. Papakostas finishing with the rebound, cleaning up the scraps. We've got a timeout here for Brisbane Grammar. We'll do a quick score check. Gregory Terrace, as part of their seniors round, is up 70 points. Brisbane Grammar 19 points behind. Mate, timeout call by Grammar. If you were down there, what are you saying to the boys?
Yeah, it's a hard one because you're really trying to make it scrappy because that's what they need to do to try and win. But then on the other hand, if it goes the other way, that sort of style allows a team to get easy buckets and that if they're able to break that pressure and get through it. So, it's a tough situation for Brisbane Grammar. Dan George will look to throw some different things at them and, you try and slow the pace down. You're 20 points down. So it's either, you try and drag this back or you lose by 40 or you can bring it back. So, it's a tough one for Brisbane Grammar. They've got a really good sort of, hard-working young group. I think at the moment just Terrace's class is showing through, especially with the likes of Hunter Trago and Paul Papakostas. So tough one. It's hard. It's, what does Dan George do? Does he try and slow it down and bring it back, or does he really try and go back to continue with what worked in that first quarter and try and increase the pressure, but just in different ways? So these are the questions as a coach, mate. Don't really have an answer for you. That really was a long explanation to not give you an answer.
That's all right, mate. All good. Timeouts can go for a long time. So. All right, back to live action here. 6:02 left here in the third quarter, the money quarter. Rammer through the hands of Curtin to Brooks. Driving in. Not too bothered about the contact. For three. Mercer. A bit long.
And I think they've got some good looks as well. I think they've had some good, half-court sets in this third quarter. They just haven't been able to finish as much as they probably did when they made that run in the first half. So another good look there from Mercer, and you live with that if you're Brisbane Grammar.
For sure. Kicks that around. Mercer thought about it for a second. Got to a better spot and drains it over the top of Jacob Shaw.
Great adjustment from the young fella. Hasn't been able to get those threes to go. Gets Shaw with the up fake and one dribble pull up. So nice adjustment there from Mercer.
I can almost guarantee if those first two had a drop, that would have gone straight up as well.
Definitely.
But, unable to get that one to go. Coming back with Grammar. And Brooks. Son doing a good job, just staying around, sticking in front. Lovely job there from Papakostas. Once Brooks got to the basket. Shaw. He sure moves fast, that kid. Oh, slapped there. Ball slapped by Lachlan Curtin. Lovely stop by Grammar. Brooks once more. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Shaw right there. Double teamed. Son grabs that one. As Brooks breaking that cardinal rule of passing through the key. A bit long on that one for Trago.
Yeah, Brisbane Grammar just need to take a bit of a breather at the moment, try and get through something, get a bit more ball movement to try and get some open looks. At the moment, Terrace's defense is right all over him.
Lovely move, going to the basket, switching to that left hand. Up off the glass. Lovely move there from Baltus. Free ball. Corner pocket for Sun. Not his first for the day, he's had a couple already.
Yeah, mate, love the ball movement from Terrace. We saw Paul Papakostas with that shot fake drive. One dribble, draws the help, and that quick kick to the corner for Ethan Sun to make another three. So great job there from Terrace.
Curtin just got that one up a little bit too quick, it felt. Able to fight for the rebound. Marcus kicks back to Curtin once more. Kicks to another team member in lock. Low. It's going to be LeBron Brooks who nails the two. That step back has been hot and cold at different times. Once he drops one, he'll seems to be able to find a couple in quick succession. Sure. And quarterback on this Gregory Terrace play. Papakostas stepping back for three, just a little bit short on that one.
He'll blame the net.
Of course. Thing that makes no difference. Oh, lovely pass inside. With a finger roll. George Mercer. Trago, lovely move, fixes the net for Papakostas on the next attempt.
Just great composure, able to get to his spot, get people in the air. Nice step through and nice finish for Hunter Trago. So him and LeBron Brooks really going at it today. I think matching each other almost basket for basket at times. So really good showing between them two today.
Lovely defense from Papakostas there. Looks like Son's going to pick up his foul. Pointing baseline, the referee. subs coming in both ways.
I think they've done a much better job off the ball the last minute or two. Brisbane Grammar, you know, when someone's been in trouble, there've been a cutter or two come through, and it's ended up in a foul here and a couple of layouts before that. So just being a bit more active in the half court for Brisbane Grammar.
Brooks. 10 seconds on the shot clock, puts it up, that step back, gets it to go. A bit lucky on the ring bounce there. 3 ball. Shorts that one. Excuse me, does Ciolo. Lovely pass ahead. Brisbane Grammar. Through Forbes. Costas, Ciolo. Steps into it. Splashes that one. Does Corey laughing. That classic thing of never doing what they expect you to do. Looking hard inside once more. And Barlow. There you go. Looking to reset slightly. Puts it up. Ooh. Rather uncomfortable noise we heard there was hitting the floor, but seems to have hopped straight back up and back on the defensive end. So Brian Brooks is not going to like that call and gives great foul face like we talked about earlier. He pinged with a charge there. He is on that one.
Yeah, I think if anything, it might have been a travel.
Travel?
Mal, I don't think. Slide the feet a little bit. I don't know if there was enough contact for it to be a. Right. To me, it was either no call or a travel. What do you think?
I think I would prefer my referees in pants, like long pants. You know, I find them. I find it easy to believe the whistle. You know, in that sense.
A bit more official.
Yeah, more of an official feel to it. But that's, you know, we are expecting some rather warm temperatures. I believe it might even get to 22 here later today. So we've got, excuse me, 56 seconds left here in the third quarter, the money quarter. And look, Brisbane Grammar hanging around in this one. You know, they haven't necessarily really stormed back, but they also haven't allowed Gregory Terrace to tear off into the distance. Yeah,
I think they've done a better job of keeping Terrace out of transition. I think they still need to be better in the half court defensively, but haven't given up those easy points that Terrace were getting before to push the lead out to, you know, I think got to above 20. So I think in the half court offensively, they're doing a much better job. I think even when Terrace made that run to start the third quarter, I thought Grammar were much better in the half court, getting some action, getting some man movement, ball movement, sending cutters through. I think that has kept up for most of this quarter, and they've adjusted their defense as they've gone along. So staying in the game, but Terrace still well and truly on top.
Indeed. All right, from the baseline. Laughin chucks it back in. Defense not going to pick him up. There you go. Finds Papakostas inside. Corner 3 ball, doesn't drop. Laughin picks that one up, turns around, drives back. Tries to get a bit of English on it, but not enough. And Brooks bringing that ball up. Waiting for the right look. Laughin's on him now. A little bit of separation. Unable to get it to drop though. A little short on that step back. There we go. Certainly hasn't been as on fire as he seemed in that second quarter. Everything seemed to be dropping for him earlier in the game. Things found that third quarter a little bit tougher, but did also have that hard knock on the floor only a couple of moments ago. So understandable for him to be a little bit shyer. All right, let's do a quick score check. We got Gregory Terrace excuse me, as part of the seniors round. Going into the third quarter break with an 80-65 lead over Brisbane Grammar. Mate, what are we expecting coming into this fourth quarter? You think Gregory Terrace is going to be able to stretch this one out, or do you see Grammar coming back?
Well, I think it depends. If Terrace could try and lift up their defensive pressure like we saw early on and get out in transition, that's when they, really clicking on all cylinders. So I think, some stuff in this timeout will be directed at trying to increase that pressure, trying to push the pace a little bit more and get on top that way. I think they only had 18 points that quarter after a 62-point first half. So, like I said, I think they still did a good job in the half court, but probably didn't get those easy points in transition. So I think the defense needs to be better. Probably allowed Brisbane Grammar to get through their sets a bit too easy in that third quarter. So if they can do that, I'm sure they'll pull away. But on the other hand, we saw, I think, State High only down 8 or 10 going into that fourth quarter last week and stormed home to win that one. So if they give Brisbane Grammar a sniff, especially if Brisbane Grammar come out and increase the pressure a little bit with their full court defense and force some turnovers early, it could be danger signs. So a really critical start here for both teams.
It is, and both teams coming out a little bit early from quarter time. That team shows a little bit of keenness to get back on with it, get rolling. And we're going to have Gregory Terrace with the ball. 10 minutes left here in regulation. We're back to live basketball. There we go. The Papacosta screen. Ciolo. Papakostas. There we go. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. High screen there from Larfin. Goes in. Gets it up. Doesn't get it to go though. Excuse me. Goes Archie Marshall. Larfin. Strips that one. Chang, and heading the other way with Gregory Terrace quickly. So what about the three? Ciolo. There we go. Papakostas is going to work. Ciolo steps into that one. A little long. Tipped. Papakostas. He's up. Late whistle there. It's going in the other direction.
Yeah, really struggling to get anything going in the first couple of possessions offensively for Terrace. They ran that same action they did in that first quarter that was so successful, but Brisbane Grammar did a much better job containing it and forcing almost a 24-second shot clock violation, the first one, and then able to get another stop there. So if Brisbane Grammar can get some things going offensively here, they're right back in the game.
And looked like Rowan Barlow picked up a referee's warning there. Had a little bit to say after contact at the other end as Drago goes all the way up. He'll be heading to the free throw line down this end.
Yeah, again, able to force a turnover, get out in transition. An easy way to stop any bad patches in your half-court offense is try and get out in transition. And Phoenix Drago off the turnover, able to do that, get to the foul line. As we see Brisbane Grammar make some substitutions. We'd love to see Grammar, when Terrace go under those LeBron Brooks on balls, just try and rescreen really quickly. It's really hard to go under two in a row, so I'd like to see him try and get that going and see if they can get LeBron Brooks attacking the basket.
Well, it seemed to work so well for them in that first quarter, especially early in that first quarter. He was on fire and they didn't seem to have an answer. And then all of a sudden, they sort of did. Helped D, clogged the paint. And it slowed him down, but it certainly hasn't stopped him here. Oops. Comes late. Kicks it around. Curtin. Lands himself to the elbow. Hard off the glass. Lovely move there from Curtin.
Man, I said it last week. It's been the same this week too. It's been pivot central, hasn't it? Great fundamentals shown by these young fellas over the last couple of weeks.
Almost lost it there to Terrace. Up in the air to Ciolo. Out to Laughing. And he's laughing all the way to the bank with a shot like that. Kicks ahead. This inside. Ron Barlow at the other end quickly.
And I haven't commented on it yet today, but transition defense after a made basket to score within 4 or 5 seconds. Probably not the defensive set that Coach Hamilton Smith was looking for.
I actually thought about that as I was walking into the building, how many times we would get to that today if we would. And we got there. We got there.
Eventually.
Yeah. I believe that's top left on your bingo cards. I was playing at home. We've already had a legal screen, of course, which seems to have been the focus of Queensland referees everywhere this year, at every level.
Yep.
But to be fair, offenses have been getting away with some ridiculous screens over the journey. As Terrace get another steal. Slapped, I thought that was slapped away, but that's we're going to be holding foul. And Traeger's going to head the line for 2.
Again, force another turnover. Great activity in the passing lanes. And Phoenix Traeger really damaging transition. And he's a good shooter, so should be able to knock these 2 down. And hopefully I haven't put the mocker on him there, Mal.
Yeah, great replay there. Obviously, it was the inside hand. Pushing Traeger out, holding on as applying pressure. Well, so far, so good. Sometimes they do just, miss the free throws. It's believe it or not, it's not all about us. But then again, it's your fault. Yep. You make a valid point. Often thought about it. Ciolo somehow gets it to Papakostas through the hands of Barlow. Papakostas unable to finish. Sticks with it defensively though. LeBron Brooks has had to fight all the way up the court and got himself fouled. He hit the ground hard, but he's bounced up pretty quickly. We'll be heading to the line for 2.
That last couple of transition pushes from both teams, it kind of looked like more of a roller crash derby, hasn't it? It's been bodies going everywhere and hasn't been the cleanest couple of possessions, but LeBron Brooks able to force his way to the free throw line.
And again, since quarter time, was it Gregory Terrace have only been able to put 2 points on Brisbane Grammar here, and we've got LeBron Brooks obviously at the free throw line. Oh, missed one. I feel like that's his first miss. He's been pretty consistent from there.
Go on, you got to say something about his kicks?
No, I wasn't actually.
Oh, I thought you were.
No. Love fluoro green kicks, but there's going to be a travel there. Sideline ball. Brisbane Grammar. Excuse me, baseline ball. Back-to-back possessions here. Barlow working inside against Papakostas, gets it to go. Papakostas up in the air and finished right at the rim.
Yeah, number one rule as we see Laffin take that 3 and miss. Guarding the inbounds, you've got to shade to away from the basket. Way too easy there for Brisbane Grammar able to find Barlow underneath the rim.
LeBron. Trying to flick that thing up near the rim, but that's going to be Gregory Terrace ball. Substitutions coming in. We've got Hunter Trago checking back into the game, 6:33. Considering it's senior round here, we might he might be on for the next 6.5 minutes, I dare say. Halfen, 4-3. It's the last 2 now. Trips off. Trago, just a little bit long on that one. It's a nice move. Step back with a fade, but misses. And that's going to be a backcourt violation. Barlow tried his best to track it down, but unable to there in the end. Quick score check here. We've got Gregory Terrace, 86. holding on to that 15-point lead over Brisbane Grammar. 6:04 left here in regulation. Mate, we've had a pretty good game here so far, but it feels like Brisbane Grammar are really going to have to pick. Obviously, they're going to have to pick it up. 6 minutes, 15 points behind. They can't just hold here and win. They're really going to have to pull the rabbit out of the hat and do something magical here.
Yeah, I think that's the reason behind the timeout for Grammar, really trying, 6 minutes left. The game's really gone nowhere in these last couple of minutes. It hasn't pushed out for Terrace, hasn't sort of reduced the lead for Grammar. So Coach Dan George probably looking to try and, maybe increase the pressure defensively, try and make one last, have a crack at this 15-point lead for Terrace. Because if you leave it a little bit later, the game will be gone. So really critical time here. I'm sure they'll look to increase the pressure, try and force turnovers or quick shots from Terrace, get out in transition, see what they can do, especially with LeBron Brooks and Max Boltes and these guys. So really critical out of this timeout that Terrace look to execute offensively. Don't turn the ball over, do all the simple stuff to try and keep this lead.
Indeed. All right, Gregory Terrace ball, I believe. Yep. Will be. Both teams come back out onto the court. Here we go, we're back to it. Ciolo at the top of the key. It's Trago. Papakostas from just inside the elbow. Going to work on Barlow. Excuse me, not Barlow. That's Lennon Band back on the court.
Yeah, nice set there from Terrace. Bit of a misdirection with Trago coming off those screens to the corner. Then Papakostas flashes to the high post and goes to work. As we see LeBron Brooks answer right back with a mid-range pull-up. But, we spoke about Terrace executing offensively in a great set there out of the timeout for Coach Hamilton Smith.
And great to see Lennon Band back out on the court. Nice to see his playing bands come to an end. As we see a little bit of floor cleaning going on. Obviously safety first.
Punny Crawford, hey, these last couple of weeks.
Last couple of years. But, I've been called worse, so I'll take that as a compliment. Thank you. Here we go, Gregory Terrace ball once more. 5:36 left here in regulation. Ciolo bringing the ball up. Watched like a hawk by LeBron Brooks. Papakostas, Trago working hard. Papakostas